Hello everyone, this is Fabiola FABI. Welcome to Medjy'S International Kitchen. Today we're going to show you how to prepare the basic spices for all types of your meats. Today we have in Medjy'S Kitchen scallions, also known as the long onions. You have parsley, you have the red, and then you also have the green bell pepper, shallot. Shallot is almost like an onion. And you gotta have your peppers. Without the peppers, you're missing out. Also, you have the garlic cloves, and you have your onions. You have your salt and your pepper to prepare the dish. You also need your vinegar to wash your meats, always. And of course, your oil. Let's get started. Oh, I'm almost forgetting Maggi. Without Maggi, you're not cooking Haitian food. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, first you must wash all the vegetables. Then you're going to cut into small pieces. After you cut them into small pieces, you're going to add them into the blender and blend them all together to make this basically a paste season. So you can start adding that to your meats to prepare the food. We have to wash. I'm just going to use this, well, we got 2, 4, 6 of the scallions. Take the rubber band off first. Rinse it thoroughly. And shake off the excess water. We're going to do the same thing for every item. The parsley. Make sure you rinse it off in cold water. So now we are rinsing off the bell peppers before we start chopping everything up. Let's start. The bottom piece and the top piece. I don't use those parts. Disregard those. Okay, those go in the trash. So what you're doing, you're chopping your scallions up. I always chop it up all the way to the very end. The little small excess, I just throw it away. You're gonna do the same exact thing for your parsley. Make sure you get all the excess water out. You're gonna continue the same step for every vegetables. Keep in mind, I'm not a chef, so my cutting skills is not gonna be up to par. Sometimes I even use the scissors to cut up the things faster. So now we're gonna take these items and put them into this bowl. And we're gonna repeat the same cycle for our next item, okay? Same thing for the bell pepper. Clean this out, cut out this piece. Some people may like it, I don't. And I always rinse out the seeds. You're gonna do the same thing for the other one. rinse, shake, and I'm not a chef. I just love cooking. If there's a better way to cut, sometimes you probably could use the food processor, the food chopper, whatever access that you have in your house, in your kitchen. You could use that to help cut your items faster, quicker. So now we're just going to continue cutting. Of course, this is going to get blended into the blender, so it don't have to be perfectly cut to tiny pieces. To get the job done. Okay? So we're just gonna slice and dice. We're not trying to be pretty while we're cutting. We're just cutting, and then we're going to blend. So I have added scallions, parsley, red and green bell pepper. I have to add the shallots and the onions. And of course, the garlic. You gotta have garlic. I cook with it. I cook every dish with garlic. It seems like that's part of, the season. You gotta have all that. Now, we're finished with the bell peppers, the parsley, and the scallions. We're going to cut our shallot. So, like I said before, we're not cutting to be a chef. We're just cutting, add these items into the blender. You don't want to have no big pieces, but also you don't want to be cutting all day either. So now let me get the garlic cloves. I'm probably going to use about 5 garlic cloves. Must peel. And I'm going to add everything in here. I might have to do a little bit at a time because I don't want to put too much in there. So now I'm going to take Maggi, chicken flavor, yellow box. Okay. 1 cube. Put that in there. And I always usually add a little bit of oil, vegetable oil that I'm adding to the season. Basically, the herbs that I just cut up, I'm adding a little bit of vegetable oil. It will probably be 1/3 of a cup. I'm so used to cooking, I don't ever measure anything, so you guys measure. So now we're going to, let's see, do we want to chop? Let's try chop. Okay, so now as we blending everything, I might have to do some adjustment. And continue. There we go. See how you can see how it's blended. So now, guys, I am finishing blending the spices that I have cut up. So once you get through, you're gonna take it and put it in a bowl. I usually always put mine in like a jar. So today we're using a bowl. Okay. So I'm going to blend just a little bit for about 10 more seconds, okay? Just to make sure everything is well blended. I'm going to take this out. And also, it's up to you, but the traditional way that we cook and add our spices, we always add peppers. So on the next blend, I'm going to add the peppers to this season. Look how nice this looks. Look how pretty that is. It smells so good and fresh. You can add it just like this, whole, or I always cut mine. Spicy. Oil, don't forget your oil. So since I did like 1/3 twice, I'm gonna do the same thing all over again. And guess what? We can't forget the Maggi. 1 cube, chicken flavor. Let's get chopping. And stir it. Make sure it's blended very well. We don't want no pieces of the bell pepper or the onions still laying around. So you see how this is? It's almost like a soup. So that's finished. Very easy. You take this seasoning. You can add this to your put it in your refrigerator once it's done, and use it every time you're cooking. Okay? Thank you guys.